People are only going to listen to you if they want to listen to you. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lilia Soares and you're watching me, Lilia Soares. This angle's a little crazy. I feel like y'all are like looking at my nose and it's low-key pretty hot as freak up here. Every single day, we get the opportunity to do something new. Every single day, we get the chance to start over if we so choose. And every single day is just clean slate if we let it be. So I know all of us have dreams, goals, and aspirations that we're trying to achieve and that we want to do. And what I really want you all to think about right now is, what is it that you want to be doing every single day? What do you want to do every day? What helps get you out of bed? What helps motivate you throughout your day? What makes you feel the most alive? And what kind of person do you want to become? Take who you want to be in a couple of years and try to bridge that gap between who you are now and the person that you want to be within your life. I'm sure you'll come to find out that there's so many little things that you can do every single day starting now that is going to get you there so much quicker and so much faster. And you'll realize that the person that you wish to be and that you want to become is already within you. You've just been suppressing it, or you're not realizing some of the tools that you have readily available for you right now to be able to become the person that you're envisioning, or that you're seeing all these other people be like, or that you know deep down that you are meant to be. You're probably missing some key signs, and honestly, they were right in front of you this whole entire time, because I know that that's what's been happening with me. It's so hot, I can't. Give me some grace, because it's been quite a long time since I didn't come on here and talk with all of you guys, because a few of my last videos were pre-recorded and I didn't film anything for last week or post anything for last week for the matter, because honestly I've lost a little bit of my drive. I'm not gonna lie. I've just been getting very in my head again, and that is a terrible place to be. I know that for myself. I'm sure it's probably similar for you guys, because when we get in our head about things, we're not focusing in on reality. We're not focusing in on all of the abundance that we already have. We're not focusing in on the little subtle ways that we've actually managed to come so far, even if it feels like we've been stuck, and even if it feels like we've been repeating the same things over and over, because I know that that's definitely what I'm kind of experiencing. It's been a little bit, and I've been living with my family again for a good year now, and it really does feel like I've made no progress with my job. It feels like I've made no progress with myself, with my son, with my family, with anything. So it's hard not to get down on yourself, but that's why we got to keep pushing and keep finding these little ways and little things that make us happy and what we really want to go to, and like become the person that we really can imagine for ourselves, because there are so many little things right now that you can try to figure out in order to become your best self. Maybe you want to start posting YouTubes for yourself, or maybe you want to start posting on TikToks, everything like that. Honestly, the only piece of advice I can really give to you is to just start doing it. Just start posting. Even if it kind of feels like you're talking about the same things that everybody else talks about, first off, there might be a reason as to why you're attracted to a lot of these people that you're listening to, and why it kind of feels like, okay, well, if I start talking about these things, then am I just reiterating what all these people that I've just listened to said? But in actuality, because I know for me, I love listening to The Wizard Liz, Tamcor, Fernanda Ramirez, everybody who's got very uplifting podcasts or videos that are meant to help you become the person. I watch them and I feel motivated to get my life together and to really step up to the plate myself, and to show that I deserve to have a space just like they all do. If that's the kind of content that I'm really enjoying, sure, maybe some of our videos might have a couple of overlaps and they might seem similar, and at a certain point self-help does get kind of similar. The thing is, people are only going to listen to you if they want to listen to you. Just like how you can ask advice from all of your friends and they might all tell you the same exact thing, but until you get the advice from that person that you really deeply respect, who are you going to listen to the most? You get what I mean? Like, yeah, everybody's been saying the same thing, but if you're getting that same response from the person that you really, really look up to and you really want to emulate and you kind of want to be just like, obviously you're gonna most likely listen to them, as opposed to your mom, dad, brother, sister, whoever, because maybe you get opinions from them all the time, and sure, they don't register as well, but when you get that yes or that no or that second opinion from somebody that you really, really look up to, you're much more likely to listen to them and to really take in that information and to soak it in and to be able to transmute it into how you need things to go, if that makes sense. Recently, I've been realizing that as much as it sucks, because I'm not going to sit here and say that it's fun. Like, sometimes I look forward to my walks, and then other times I really, really don't. Like, I will literally sit there and try to procrastinate taking a walk for so long until I start going on the walk, and I'm like, oh, actually, this was so nice and is so needed, and I feel so much better after moving my body. And I just feel like my mind is so much more clearer, and it's easier for me to get even just new creative ideas because I'm getting out of my head and I'm getting back in tune with my body, and I'm just kind of shutting everything off for a little bit. You know, I'll either put on some music or listen to a podcast, or sometimes even just nothing at all and just listen to the sounds of nature as I'm walking along. And that's when I start to get all these new ideas, and just, you know, maybe I'll reframe some stuff that I've been really worried about, and it just really helps to get myself into a better mindset in order to take on the rest of my day. So that is something that I've learned. I really want to become somebody who every single day, rain or shine, whether I get to enjoy it and do it outside, or if I have to go to a gym, I might invest in a walking pad at some point, then I can just do it right from my house. I really want to be somebody who takes at least a 30-minute walk every single day. Obviously, yes, we hear all the time that you should be doing the 10K steps. Obviously, that's very helpful and motivational, but if you've just started walking, 10K steps is going to seem like a lot. So for me, I know that if I can do at least a good 2-mile walk by myself in the morning, I naturally kind of hit those 10K steps by the rest of my day, because just from running around, doing other stuff, or like playing with my son outside and chasing after him and, you know, going from house to house, making sure that everything's okay, those 10K steps are going to be a breeze as long as I've got that 30-minute walk done on the inside. Other things that you can look forward to. Recently, I've been on a iced Americano kick. I personally love iced Americanos because, I don't know, to me in my brain, it's a lot healthier since it's genuinely just espresso and water. It's like, I don't really want to drink a whole cup of milk. Sometimes I don't really want to drink a whole cup of oat milk, essentially, with a little shot of espresso in it. So once I started switching to iced Americanos, genuinely was such a game changer. Obviously, at the end of the day, I do still love matchas, and I'll get a matcha latte here and there, but I don't know, there's just something about a nice little iced Americano in the summer. Gives me just the right amount of caffeine that I need, and I look forward to it. Literally, at bedtime, I'll look up people making these videos on TikTok, and I go to sleep, and I'm like dreaming about what coffee shop I'm going to go get one. Again, this is something that I would love to be able to incorporate more throughout my day and really give myself time to dedicate at least half an hour to an hour of filming every single day, because then, you know, that helps me become better, that helps me work on my craft, and maybe sometimes I'll even get some videos where I can do a kind of backlog like I did for the month of May and post all those and take a couple weeks off where I won't have to film or worry about anything because I've got all these videos like batched up now where I can just post them and go. Like, if you want to be a writer, then just dedicating the time every single day to write for 10 minutes. Like, you're never going to get better unless you start somewhere. Genuinely, like, unless you start somewhere, you're never going to get better. And I think that kind of can help tie in a couple of things, because what happens for me, I get so many little ideas in my brain of like quick little thoughts or quick little taglines, and sometimes I'll try to make a full video out of all of them, but other times they kind of all lead into each other. So the purpose behind this video was, what is it that you want to do every single day, and how can you become that person now, and what are small little ways that you can prove to yourself that you are worthy of doing the things that you want to do, and you already have a lot of the resources right at your fingertips. You're just not taking the time to do them. Along with walking for at least half an hour every single day, I want to become somebody where at night I'm either doing some ab exercises for 5 minutes or some arm exercises, because I need these arms. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I love my body regardless, and I love how I look regardless, but I definitely love more like how I feel after I've done a quick little 5-minute ab workout or a 5-minute arm workout. And those are so easy to, one, do from your bed if you so choose, or two, to just like look up Red on YouTube. Like, you don't have to go to the gym for all these things. Like I'm saying, like a lot of this stuff is readily available for you already and you don't even realize it. But with all this being said, you're never going to get better at something unless you take the time to work at it. The little tagline that had popped into my head the other day was, you're never going to be perfect, but you can learn how to perfect. Does that make sense? Naturally, as humans, it's very rare that any of us is perfect. And obviously at the end of the day, not all of us are perfect, because that's what makes us unique. That's what makes us special. That's what makes us, through our individualities, that is who we are. But you can learn how to perfect your craft. So many people, genuinely, Beyonce, I went to her tour last week, and even with herself, like, Beyonce isn't perfect. As much as we all like sit here, and I know that we'll all advocate that she is pretty much perfect because, like, she's Beyonce, don't get me wrong. But she has done so much work over the years, over like 20 something plus years of learning how to perfect her craft, of constantly trying something new, of constantly pushing the boundaries and pushing her limits and learning what she can do next. And that is how you perfect what you already have. Even when I started with these videos, they weren't perfect by any means. They were a lot worse than what this is leading up to be. But I've been doing it now for almost a good 2 years. I think my 2 years with consistency on this YouTube channel is coming up in August. And there's so many things that I've learned throughout the years. I've learned how to maybe do more eye-catching titles or thumbnails, or how to start my videos off a little bit better so that I'm really grabbing people's attention from the very beginning. And that is all stuff that I've learned through trial and error. So no, you're not going to be perfect, but you can learn how to perfect what you're already trying to achieve. With this all being said, I kind of do want to wrap it up here. Even externally too, like if you're somebody who you see someone and they've always got their hair done, they've always got their makeup done, they've always got a nice good outfit on, you can become that person. I know that you can become that person. Even if you start off with like wearing makeup, if that's what you choose, wearing makeup 4 days out of the week, or wearing makeup just on the weekends and nothing throughout the weekdays, and then eventually you go from the weekends to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then that leads to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or even like nobody's asking you to do a full face Monday through Sunday. You can always do quick light glam on Monday and then full face on Tuesday, and then just some skincare, mascara, and lip gloss on Wednesday and Thursday and call it a day. Like just anything that you do that makes you feel good about yourself and put you in a position of showing the world and showing the universe like, hey, this is me, this is who I know that I can become and what I want to achieve, and I'm going to put in the effort now, even if I might not have all the resources for it just yet. All those blessings are going to come to you so much faster because you're showing that you want to show up and that you want to be heard and that you want to be seen and that you deserve all these blessings just the same as everybody else. Because at the end of the day, I want to see us all win. I want to see us become who we've been trying to be. Because not only do I talk to you guys, I sometimes feel like when I'm watching my videos back and I'm editing them, I'm talking to my younger self. I'm talking to my teenager self. I'm talking to myself from my early 20s who just had their baby and, you know, still had this dream of starting the YouTube and was such in the newborn trenches, had no idea how she was going to escape, had no idea how she was going to manage being a mom and doing all these things. I don't know, maybe I really should give myself a lot more credit than leads on, but I am, is that humble? Like, is that being humble? I don't know, but I'm just somebody who, like, I can't see the success or, like, accept the success sometimes unless I have that validation. That's not making it, like, I'm not making myself sound great, but it's the honest truth. Even if I am sitting in the same space that I have been for the past year, and even if I haven't made any progress at all with work and it seems a little stuck, I know that above it all, I'm in the spot that I need to be, and one day those dreams will come. And I will be so excited to share that all with you, because I know that you're watching me and subscribing to me and commenting with me. We all have very similar mindsets, and we're the people who refuse to give up. So we'll make it. I believe that we will. And it might be tough and people will try to bring us down, but hey, whatever. That's just gonna make my blessings 10 times greater than what I even imagined, and 10 times better than what you're expecting from me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any other future videos, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.